to this series. My name is Dr. Olubengade. In this video today, I'm talking to you about how five chemical engineering graduates can come together, start a chemical engineering company, or start a chemical company and make a lot of money. Now, there's a limit to what one individual can do, but five individuals can do a lot. That is combining the strength of five people. The Holy Book says one is going to chase 1,000, but two is going to chase 10,000. So do the math. 3 will chase how many? 4 will chase how many? Then how many will 5 chase? If 1 is chasing 1,000, 2 is chasing 10,000, then 3 will chase what? That is geometric progression. So by the time 5 of you bring your chemical engineering knowledge together and you agree on what to do together and then you run your company together, there is no holding back. There's no limit to what you can do. Now, let me give you a breakdown of what I'm talking about. There are different chemicals that you can work on in consultation with chemists. There are different chemicals. As chemical engineers, you know about the chemical compounds, and then you also know about the engineering. So there are a lot of chemicals that are in high demand that Nigerians, they are being imported from outside of the country. What you should do is those chemicals that are in high demand currently being imported, you have to look into how you can start a local production. Now remember, it is not only you are 5. So 5 people, 5 years, 5 people on the board sitting down and brainstorming on how this is going to be done. First, we look at the market for a particular chemical. It is high, that particular chemical, and there are many chemicals, but just start with one. Then number 2, how is it being sourced currently? Difficult, the exchange rate and everything. Number 3, how can it be sourced locally? Number 4, how do you come in to even make it better, work better than what is being imported? Number 5, how then do you start? And then you start the production, and then the sales, and then every other thing. You get the required government permit, you get the required everything, and then you go into it. It's difficult when it's one person to get a government permit, but you're 5, you're leveraging 5 people. One person knows social number of people, 2 people know social number of people. Imagine the number of contacts that 5 people will have. One person does not know how to be able to enter or gain access to that company, but imagine how 5 of you chemical engineers are going to be able to do exploits in this field. So the chemicals are that is in high demand in our industries in Nigeria, maybe even in our homes and in other production processes. You look into that and look at how you can produce those chemicals locally. So this is an area chemical engineers should look into. One of the other areas that I know that you can look into is the area of battery production. You can start a battery production company. I know 1, 2, 3, 4 people that produce batteries in Nigeria. Car batteries, you buy them 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. They are calling for replacement. So that means a person can buy a car battery and then in 2 years, look at the population of people that drive cars. So people have more than 1 car. So in a number of years, the demand for car battery is not going to stop. It is something that it's ongoing. People are always using cars, always moving from one point to another point and always looking for the best. So you also can go into the production of batteries. The compartment of the battery, that black compartment, it is made up of chemicals. The electrolyte inside of the battery is made up of chemicals. All these things, you know them theoretically. And if you don't know them, you can just do some little research and then you'll find them out. Now, what you need to do is to pay pay a company or even travel outside of Nigeria to go and learn how to assemble batteries. You can travel out of Nigeria to learn how to assemble batteries, or you can link up with a foreign company that is into battery making. So they will teach you how to make the batteries. Then you form a partnership with them. A particular percentage of the profit that you make in your company will go to them, because they are the ones that teach you, and they are like your mentors. They are like your backup company. Please, in order to create job in Nigeria, don't just import the batteries. Make sure the material for the batteries are sourced locally. You get the machine to make the battery from outside, and if they can be sourced locally, you can also just chat with some mechanical engineers. There are many fabricators in town. They can be able to fabricate for you. Then the machine you're going to use to make these battery materials. Then you get your electrolytes locally. Then one thing I want you to do is to study the Nigerian environment. Study the Nigerian climate. Sometimes the battery brought in from the temperate area, where we have the cold, where the place is cold, sometimes up to 10 degrees C, up to 15 degrees C, up to 12 degrees C, and the most part of the year. And that is where the batteries are being produced, and they are being imported into Nigeria, where we have 37 degrees C, 36 degrees C, and thereabout. So the temperature of the environment can affect the battery. So you study that. Then you factor that into what you're going to produce, maybe the compatibility, the electrolyte, maybe something you add an additive that will make your battery to be better, so that it can serve the local environment. This is just an example. There are many other things that chemical engineers can come together and do together. What I'm talking about is you have to think, come together, sit down and think. You have an idea, you share it together, you go back and think about it, and then you move on with your production process. By the time you do this and you come together, 5 of you, you are going to have a great leverage. What one person cannot do, 2 person cannot do, 3 person cannot do, or 1 person can do, but do it at a small scale, these 5 people will do it at a very big scale. Please have a legal framework for the company or for the partnership you want to form. Then you are going to be having a lot of benefits. Number 1, you are going to create job for yourself and for the other people that are going to work for you. Number 2, you are going to be helping to solve some problems in Nigeria. Number 1 problem we are going to solve is unemployment and job creation problem. You're going to be solving that because already you are having a company. Then number 3, you are going to create wealth for yourself and many other benefits that come in on this. So please think about this, and instead of going about and waiting for a company to employ you, 5 of you chemical engineers can pair together and start a company. It's just a matter of years. You are going to be glad that you did. All the companies that you are trying to work for, they also started on a particular day, and they kept on keeping on, and today they are where they are, and people want to work with them. If you start your own company today, people also will want to work with you in 3 years, in 4 years time. They'll be begging to apply, and you are going to be scaling new heights. My name is Dr. Olubenga Adetitun, and my aim is to help you to become a success. Now, this YouTube channel is a community service YouTube channel where, based on my experience, I want to help other people, and because of my busy schedule, I can't call you to a physical meeting. Just I'm making this video and sharing. Anyone that can see it will see it. Help me to share this video with other chemical engineers and with other people at different areas or career level, whether they are chemical engineers, electrical engineers, doctors, whoever they are, both those who are educated formally and those who are educated informally, those who want to go into business. Students also can enjoy and take part in this, and they can benefit from it. So I will talk to you in the next one. This video that is popping up by the side is the next one to see. See you in the next one. Bye.